Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Ingram Jones, and we're talking boxing. And in particular, we have someone from the name of Spargym in America. And my guest name is
Alexei.
Alexei. I'm not Alexei. You're gonna have to say your full name because I can't pronounce your full name. I can try.
Nobody can. Nobody can.
But try it. Let's go anyway. Let's go with the name. Go with the name. I'm gonna try at
All
least.
right. My full name is Alexei Shevchukevich.
Okay, Alexei Shevchukevich.
Oh, you're pretty good.
Yes. Right. I won't be saying that again. Mr. Shevchukevich.
That's just my first name.
Yeah, let's stick with the first name. So
Yeah.
We'll say Alex, as you said before.
Alexei, yeah, Alex. You can call me Alex.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Alex. So let's find a little bit more about you before we talk about your company. You talk about having your companies for sparring for boxers or something like that. You were telling me. Tell us more.
Yeah. So basically, I got this idea long ago. I just wanted to implement it. Finally, I did it. So the idea is to connect sparring partners all around the United States, so that they don't have to look. So they find an easy way to find each other. That's the idea, and I was surprised that nothing exists like this at all. Like there is no website who provides the directory for the sparring partners. Nothing like that. So I'm happy to be the first one, and I hope it's gonna be big.
Absolutely, I
Because
think it will be very big. So we're going to ask about your background in boxing. Have you boxed before? Have you got connections in boxing? How did you get into all of this?
yeah, I started boxing like when I was 16 years old. I'm originally from Ukraine, so I started back in Ukraine. Then I got some shoulder injury, so I quit it. Then I moved to United States. Thanks to the states, the doctors fixed my injury. I came back to the boxing. I was happy to be in a legendary Gleason's gym in New York. It's the oldest gym in America, oldest boxing gym in America. Many champions came from there. I hooked up with a great Russian trainer, Mike Kozlowski. I trained with him for 10 years. I mean, most of the time it was just for conditioning and stuff. But in 2008, I decided just to be on a competitive level. So I was participating in New York Golden Gloves. Got to the quarterfinals. I'm proud of it.
Wow, but you fought in the Golden Gloves, so you do know how to throw a punch and stuff. That's a good thing, eh?
Yeah, 165 Golden Gloves, novice division. Yep, I got to the quarterfinals. Yeah, so yeah, that's my background. So while being in a Gleason gym, training, and I was watching. I was always seeing the problem when my trainer he couldn't find sparring partners, enough quality sparring partners. All sparrings that I got and my teammates got, they just it was just in a measure of gym. And very random. We got sparrings from other gyms, and I mean it was a huge problem. I mean, once I had a sparring, the boy from Boston had to travel to New York to spar with me, and the negotiation was like 2 weeks. Like I mean, it was painful process.
Right.
So yeah, and especially for the girls and the kids, it's almost impossible to find a sparring partner. Like, you know,
Wow. So tell me how this works. So I go on your website, I type in, like, let's say I'm from Philadelphia. I'm in Philly,
right?
and I want to fight. I want some sparring partners. Say, and would you be able to find me sparring partners in Philadelphia, or would I have to literally have to get fighters from New York? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you register first. You can register as a trainer or as a fighter. Okay, trainers they can if you register as a trainer, you can add your fighters to your account under your account, and they all gonna be listed. They all gonna be listed. So as a user, let's say you're looking for the sparring partner. As a user, you come to my website. I mean, it's simple. I know the boxing people, they don't like complicated stuff. So I made it as simple as possible. You just put. I mean, you're looking for the sparring partner. You just filter it by state. You filter it by weight, class, by gender, male, female, by all this southpaw or right-handed.
Yep.
So yeah, you just filter it by these criterias and see the results. And if you're interested in sparring somebody, you just click the spar him or spar her button, and that's it. But you gotta be registered. It's all free. Uh, nothing behind.
So, but okay. So I want to spar something, but I need quality sparring. How do I know the guy or the girl I'm going to spar, the girl or the guy, depending on who's doing sparring? How do they know what the quality of the sparring's like? A, and B, the reliability of the sparring partner to turn up.
All right. As of now, I have one of the criteria is the how many fights they have. So I mean, you can look by that. You can look by the age, and you can look by how many fights the guy had. That's the only thing right now that will take care of the quality. But again, I mean, Spargym, it's a young project, and it's a tool. It's a tool to connect. Once you connect, you negotiate already. You talk on the phone, and I mean, it's just a tool.
Right. What's been? I mean, how long has it been up now?
It's for 2 months, just for 2 months.
Okay.
I spent like a year of my time creating it. I work as a programmer, as a web developer in my daytime job.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I'm like kind of combination of being boxer and programmer at the same time.
Okay.
So I spend my spare time creating it. Now it's out, and I'm totally open to any additions, any new features. I'm listening to the people. Somebody tells me add this. I mean, recently I added like trainer accounts because trainers were like, oh, I mean, I'm a trainer, I'm not a fighter, but I wanna be in, So I added it. I mean, I'm just listening to people. I'm trying to make it, what really boxing needs.
Okay. So where do people go to that website?
Where?
What's the address? The website address?
It's spargym.com. Spargym.com.
Okay. So now you talk that you're from Ukraine. Let's talk a little bit of boxing at the moment. Some big fights are coming up. One Ukrainian in particular, the heavyweight champion of the world. He's fighting a man called Tyson Fury. Do you know who Tyson Fury is?
Yes, slightly, yeah.
And what do you think's going to happen in that
You're
fight?
talking about Klitschko against Tyson?
Yes, I am.
Tyson Fury, I looked up him in terms of his measurements. He's taller.
Yes.
He has a bigger reach.
Yes.
And which gives him a huge chance to winning the champ. I mean, you know that Klitschko wasn't defeated since 2003, I guess. So I mean, having those parameters like Tyson Fury has, he has a huge chance. I mean, and he's young, he's hungry. It's all about strategy. It's all about technique now. I mean, if he gets it, he gonna be big. He has one chance, one opportunity in his life, and he gotta use it. If he uses it, he becomes big. If he not, another page in the Klitschko's history.
Let's talk about another fighter, Gennady Golovkin. I know he's not from the Ukraine, but they're close by, I believe. Kazakhstan, right?
Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah, so
Right.
they're
Yeah.
not too far from the Ukraine. I don't know. My geography's not great, but
I mean, it used to be all
all
big
one.
country. Yes, when I was growing up, it was one big country.
Okay.
Then it split it. Yeah, Golovkin he's phenomenal. I mean, he is unbelievable. I can't even. He's like alien. I don't know. In the boxing.
He's good. He's good boy though.
Yeah, I met him personally once. He's a nice guy. Wishing him all the good. I mean, I want to see him on pay-per-view. I want him to make money. He
Right.
deserves this. I mean,
How does he do against David Lemieux, the puncher?
I mean, Lemieux, he's a big fighter. He's a confident. It's gonna be a great fight. Everybody was waiting for it. I mean, I cheer for Golovkin, of course, but
Yeah.
The strongest will win.
Okay, and let's have one more. Migo Koto versus
Oh,
Canelo.
versus that one another, and I mean it's exciting fall. All great fights coming up. Cotto, I love him. I mean, I personally am all for Cotto. I think he's gonna win. I mean, he has so much experience. So I mean, he's so determined, so strong. I personally I love him, so that's why I'm just cheering for him. I don't wanna predict anything. I just want him to win.
Okay.
I'm a true fan of Cotto.
At least you're an honest man. At least you're an honest man. Anyway, thank you so much for talking to Baylor TV, and thank you for giving me such information. I think what you're doing is a great thing. I really do. I think.
Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity. I mean, I really wanna. I mean, I personally love this project. It's my it's my hobby. It's my everything. I really want people to use it, and I want to make it useful for the boxing. And I think boxing needs it, and everybody is welcome. I mean, any suggestions, anything I can add, just tell me.
Fantastic. How do people contact you directly?
Uh, they can use the contact form on the website.
Excellent.
Or just email me at support@spargym.com.
Okay. Thank you
Yep.
so much, Alex. I really appreciate the time you've taken to speak to us, and I think it's a fantastic thing you're doing, and more fighters are going to need it because it's definitely important. Do you have any plans in the future to maybe expand that to Europe and maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wanna make it useful first, because it's location based. It's really tied to location.
Right.
That's why I started in the US. But yeah, I mean, I see a big demand for England, for UK. So yeah, I'll definitely expand it. Hopefully worldwide. Yeah, just give me some time.
I will do. Thank you so much once again.
All right, thank